Did you know the process can transform how you tackle health challenges and relationships? Hi, I'm TammyAllen, and I'd like to share how I've used the process to navigate two of my biggest issues. And I want to begin with the toughest health challenge I have ever faced: scoliosis. I had been experiencing back and neck pain since my mid-40s, but by my early 60s, the pain had become unbearable. Sitting was so painful, and I couldn't even sleep through the night because I would wake up from the pain. X-rays revealed the root of the problem. A pronounced S-curve in my spine was causing intense back pain, and my neck had lost its natural curve, which explained the pain from that area. Now, I tried countless therapies, adjustments, exercises, stretching, massage, but the relief was always temporary. And then finally, I discovered a chiropractic spine center that used a combination of customized traction, adjustments, and strength training. And they explained it as a comparison to braces and how they gradually realign teeth. And it certainly made sense to me, and I was desperate for relief. They offered a 6-month program with 3 sessions a week, and it gave me hope for a lasting solution. But 2 months into the program, the doctor casually mentions during an adjustment that my spine wasn't improving as expected, probably due to my age, and wanted to stop treating the lower curve that was causing me the most pain. I was shocked, frustrated, and angry, to put it mildly. But I'm a persistent little shit, and I refused to accept a life of pain. So I decided to use the process and figure out how to replicate their program at home. Because I really believed the traction could work, even for an old spine like mine, if I were dedicated. So after a lot of trial and error, we created a pulley system using a squat rack and a chair as the anchor. Now I had a way to do traction daily to gradually realign my old spine. Now, it was a slow and careful process, not something you can rush without risking more damage. And after a year, my pain has significantly decreased. And by the 2nd year, I could function normally. I still use it, and now I am virtually pain-free and fully functional. My husband, Doug, was 34, and I was 39 when we married in 1997. And like many couples, we carried heavy emotional baggage from previous relationships. But we were completely in love, and I had never felt so certain of the potential of a happy ending. But like every couple, we faced big challenges. And over time, our ability to communicate broke down. And we both had erected thick emotional walls. After 22 years of marriage, we functioned more like roommates, and we were no longer feeling connected. Although Doug was a good husband and I still loved him, I told him I couldn't stay in a marriage where we were simply roommates. If he wanted to stay married, we needed counseling. And to my surprise, he immediately agreed. And frankly, I was shocked because I was prepared to leave. But since he made the commitment, I knew I had to make the full commitment too. So I did. Our goal was to rekindle our emotional intimacy and communication. So I did my research, and I quickly found this awesome therapist, and we were sitting in her office just 5 days later. And her insights were invaluable, and we made progress quickly. And Doug even decided to work with her individually, recognizing the importance of addressing his own anxiety and issues. And Doug was trying so hard, but sometimes he would slip back into his old patterns of being distant and anxious. So despite the discomfort for both of us, I addressed even the smallest issue head-on, because I was determined not to let any emotional walls or barriers come between our hearts ever again. Because emotional conversations, they can just be so charged for both parties and can derail quickly. So one morning while journaling, I decided to write my perspective about a concern in an email, and I used the subject line, love note. I encouraged Doug to respond back with more than just a single word reply. Now, the love notes have been a game changer for us. And we've been writing love notes every morning for 6 years. And we love this ritual because they provide a safe and loving way to share concerns and work through challenges. Over time, they've evolved into a blend of playful humor and daily reminders of how much we value each other. The medium of the written word has allowed us to share challenges and strengthen our connection in a way that face-to-face conversations simply couldn't. It offers us a daily moment to take the time to reflect on how much we mean to each other and create a partnership that, to me, fulfills the deepest potential of our relationship. And I just can't recommend this practice enough. If you would like a free worksheet for the Information Manifestation System, head over to TammyAllen.com. My book, Doubtless Confidence, a handbook for optimized living, will be out in 2025. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights and techniques.